look at the YouTube channel. Currently we have some videos. They're okay quality, they're not too bad. They're from things that I've collected of Swami talking about Atma Kriya from 2010 onwards. The really bad quality ones have taken off. Now you can have a look at the views on these. Some of them as low as 56. I mean, this is one indication that you might be able to find out, like, what does your current audience like, and they might be able to tell you by the amount of views that it's had, you know, what you should produce in the future for videos. Yeah, so I was going down here, and it has been a while since I went down there because it's at the bottom, but I noticed that Badra's video has got almost 9,000 views, so that's more than any of Swami's videos, which is quite interesting. It might be that, you know, having Swami talk about Kundalini or Atman and things like this is not necessarily the things that will draw most views. Possibly slideshows. We haven't got a lot of variety. The slideshow I did on the website, the Russian one, has got almost 4,000, and the English one has got like 1,000. I think Swami's videos, some of them have got up to like 700. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't rule out having question and answer, but the things that work well on YouTube seem to be either funny and spontaneously kind of captured bits of people falling over or things like this. Now that you could decide this, but for me, I don't think that's appropriate for you. Educational videos are very good on YouTube. So as a yoga company, you might do a series of videos on curing headaches with pranayama, you know, how to improve children's concentration, things that people might look at and share with their friends. So ultimately, if it's really entertaining, funny, dramatic, horrific, these types of things, it gets views. If it's educational and helps people, it gets views because people share it because it's helpful and your brand gets spread. Or alternatively, you have a lot of people doing kind of, this is my personal opinion, but obviously I'm completely wrong, like soppy kind of slideshows to music. I mean, I don't ever watch them, but then I'm not a very emotional person, so maybe I'm not a good person to advise on that. You would have to come up with some strategies yourself in terms of, we want this type of thing and that type of thing, or a collection of both, or a few things. Okay, so in terms of what I think might work for you, I would say a collection of Swami talking about really interesting things that, really kind of, I mean, you could really go quite far. It depends how wide you want the reach to be. You could say things like how to manifest gold, which you can clearly probably do, but is that really like going way off track for getting people to do a course, which is probably your primary goal? It's probably more in your interest to kind of build up a slow awareness of your brand or, the course. But I wouldn't sell the course on YouTube. Making adverts on YouTube for your courses and things like that doesn't help. People switch off. They when there's advertising on YouTube, they just don't watch the videos. Always go for something that's entertaining or helpful, educational, that type of thing. And people will engage with it and share it, and that's what you really want to do. So Swami talking about things that are really interesting, things like, I know I didn't put it on, but are there aliens, stuff like this, but then does that really devalue the brand and what you're doing? Possibly you want to rank really well for things like Babaji or Kriya Yoga, for example. I don't know. You would have to decide how you wanted video to support your kind of search engine optimization. So one strategy that many businesses do is they have a website. Let's say they're an accountant firm. I'm London accountants, and what they want to do is raise awareness of their brand, and they will use all the social media channels, and on the video channels they would do videos about how to get out of debt, how to, the best credit card to buy because of interest free, how to, basically they're offering their expertise to help people. And when you do that, people are very thankful. Firstly, thank you very much for that very helpful bit of information, it's free, I'm now going to share that information with my network. And then of course they've just done your advertising for you, and you've also done a good favour for people, you've helped them out. So that's kind of the best form of I think the way YouTube can be used. But the accountant firm may also be mixing into their get out of debt quickly videos, keyword, like they might be making videos keyword rich with what they want their website to be optimized for. Does that make sense? So if they want to be optimizing their website for London accountants or accountant firm in London, they might also do some kind of promotional videos with those keywords in it, lots of references to those keywords, and they would submit a transcript of what they've said into the videos. You notice now if you click on a video, 1 second, it's going to do it. You can hear on this button here in interactive transcript. What Google does now is they're trying to rank videos with keywords. Like that's how they do a lot of ranking in web. What a bad job it does, but it's something to verify that the video is about protection to the student. But if you read this, it doesn't make any sense in terms of English. So the websites, the videos that do well, somebody transcribes what's been said and they add that in as well. It's a lot of work, and I know that if Nimrati is still thinking about doing video translations, then of course you'll have the text and just put it in there. That's no drama. And of course your channel is linked to your website. So I think what you'd have to do as a Atma Kriya coordination team is say, well, maybe have a look around some other yogic people, or like, do you want to promote Swami and him, or do you want to promote the course, or what are your main goals as an organization? What are your goals? And then make videos that would support traffic to those goals. So you currently, I think you have to see a brand at least 7 times before you will think about buying it or engaging with it. So YouTube is just another way to give your brand some awareness, and so if they may have seen a link to Atma Kriya on Facebook, they may have seen a video on YouTube, they may have seen a flyer at a yoga center, they may have heard a fantastic talk from a guy called Tulsidas Ananda from America, in which case this is all reaffirming that the brand is established and it has credibility and reliability and all of these things. So what you probably want to do is gel all of it together. So the text for your new website would be focused on you'd be trying to optimize for certain keywords. I don't know what the text is, but I would assume that it's I don't know, if it's love orientated, that could be a bit tricky because there's lots of people searching for love on the internet in lots of different ways. Something more straightforward would be Kriya Yoga or Babaji, and you could measure that a little bit easier. You could guarantee that the people coming to your site from those keywords would probably be more interested in doing your course than someone looking for love, which I don't know, but a lot of it is trial and error, and you make a few videos and you just you ask your teachers and students to share it on networks, see what sort of reaction it gets, see how many clicks you get. I would not recommend getting people to click on videos to increase the view count, because it's just sort of like saying, well, it's rubbish, please try and inflate the popularity. It doesn't do your brand very good, because it's probably students will hear about that and that type of thing, or even be asked to do it. Some of the things that you should go away and do as a team is look at other people and what they're doing, and look at what you like about them. Make a few notes. Write also number 2, so that's number 1. Number 2, write down some keywords you'd like to try and optimize all your videos around. Yeah. Number 3, I would say write down what type of videos you want to focus on. Sloppy slideshows to music, interviews with Swami, self-help yoga tips for coping with life, these types of things. You would write those down, so that's number 3. I think that's it. Have a look at what other people are doing. Find out what keywords you want to kind of optimize. Now that's a general thing. That should be for your website, your podcasts, your ebooks. Everything should be all focusing on certain areas. Probably 3 is enough. And thirdly, what was it again? Choose which kind of type of videos you want to kind of focus on. Now, the thing with videos is they should be well lit, good audio, high quality, in high definition, labeled and tagged with in all the right places. We've been doing that anyway. There's probably some improvements there, but ultimately there's only so much changing a few keywords and tags will do. If your content is awesome and it really has great magnetism, people will watch it, share it, and so the focus should be on that. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to kind of be at the center very much, and especially be there long enough to brainstorm video ideas, take video, come home, render it, upload it, that type of thing. I shouldn't imagine I'd be very visible at the center for at least another couple of years. Just personal stuff. We're trying to buy a house, focusing on career and earning some money to kind of get a mortgage, a deposit for a house and these types of things. So at best, I'd probably be able to come to the center and maybe once or twice a year for a 24-hour stopover, darshan or something. And so that's probably not enough time for me to be very involved with video production, in terms of idea generating, taking the footage, rendering, and it's a really lengthy process. So if you want to focus on YouTube, I would say get someone else involved, and I'd be happy to give them the logon details and they can upload the videos. Alternatively, you just carry on the way you're doing, and we just upload these little shots of Swami talking, and that's better than nothing, but it clearly is not viral content, but it's better than not having anything. You can always encourage teachers and the like to try and share it on social networks, but I don't know if they've been doing that or not. Okay, so that's it in a nutshell. Possibly you could answer those 3 questions, and you could either send it back to me, and I'll be happy to make another video and give you my feedback on that. Okay, so Jacob and Dev, hope you're well. Bye bye.